very common all around the world.
So, during my studies, I noticed quite a few things about the adolescent species. I noticed that they have very distinct habits and behaviors.
To start off, the adolescent species can be found in every country around the world. Their natural habitat is usually in the country or in the city. They often live in houses or apartments and spend most of their time in their rooms. Adolescents are known to be tired very often. 85% of teens stay awake very late at night, texting, going on social media, or studying. They wake up the next day and feel exhausted. Very few teens get enough sleep. Only 15% of teens get the recommended amount of sleep, which is 8 to 10 hours per night. Adolescents have a tendency to eat a lot. Depending on their physical activity level, some teens can consume up to 3,200 calories per day. The typical adolescent's diet consists of food items from most of the food groups, such as veggies and fruit, meat, bread, milk, and the unnecessary junk food. Many teens have the bad habit of avoiding the fruits and veggies and substituting it for junk food. In the 21st century, interaction in between teens can be done various ways. They communicate through social media, by texting or talking on the phone, or just by talking their own language, and they often use a certain kind of slang with their peers. Most adolescents interact differently with adults. They usually disobey, talk back, and are very sassy with them. It's actually a normal and healthy behavior to push away their parents for a period of time, since these are signs that teens are preparing to separate from their parents. Also, adolescents interact through leisure activities and sports. Many teens have hobbies and activities they like to do, such as sports, art, theater, video games, and reading. Even small amounts of exercise can reduce stress in adolescence.
Based on my recent studies on the adolescent species, I predict that in 20 years, this species will have evolved a lot. I think that the biggest physical change will be in the thumbs. They'll be a bit longer, probably, due to over-texting. Also, I think that this species will become more antisocial due to technology advancements.